There are three ways that the board of directors and the executive management team at a bank can transform risk into opportunity and risk management from defense into offense, and in return, transform the bank into a high-performing bank. The Federal Reserve's Thriving Bank study identified a group of banks that not only maintain a Camel's rating of 1, but also thrive before, during, and after the financial crisis, while the vast majority of banks struggle to survive. These banks averaged during the worst of all economic conditions, ROA of 1.5%, ROE of 12.7%, loan loss as a percentage of total assets of only 0.1%, and efficiency ratio of 61%. Also, our work with banks of all sizes and types throughout the United States have identified these three methods as the key to transforming risk management from defense into offense and the bank into a high-performing bank. So what are these three secrets to success? First secret is to devise and implement a distinct business plan that reflects well-thought-out strategies to grow the bank, with out-of-the-box strategies, but with risks clearly identified along with risk mitigation. So the key is to integrate strategy and risk together to attain the sweet spot that is the optimal balance between risk and reward. The plan should not be overly aggressive, grow at any cost plan, but a plan that reflects creative strategies that balance risk and reward with stick-to-what-you-know strategies. A key focus could be on growing non-interest income and diversifying from reliance only on interest income, with strategies such as originating and selling SBA loans, cross-selling cash management services to C&I loan customers, offering accounts receivable services to local businesses, among others. The second secret is a risk management program that includes an enterprise risk assessment based on the business plan, the business model, and products and services offered. The risk assessment is then used to vet the business plan and identify the optimal balance between risk and reward. The risk assessment should cover all risks ranging from strategic, reputation, credit, liquidity, market, operational, and compliance, among others. The risk assessment validates the business plan strategies due to proper risk mitigation or drives changes in business strategy to find superior alternative strategies. The enterprise risk management program also should include risk appetite statement, risk limits, and a risk dashboard to monitor risks via key risk indicators. Also, regular stress testing should be performed via scenarios, sensitivity, and reverse stress testing. Reverse stress testing in particular is useful for a variety of risks, such as operational risk. Blind spots or gaps in internal controls or less optimal business strategies can be then quickly identified via reverse stress testing techniques. The third secret is strong board of directors oversight over the business plan and enterprise risk management. The board closely reviews and approves the business plan strategies and risk mitigation, and independently stays on top of the business plan strategy execution, status of risk limits, and uses the risk dashboard to monitor risks. The risk dashboard contains key risk indicators, which are leading, not lagging indicators of risk. The board also uses results of stress tests to make sure sufficient capital is there to absorb shocks, but more importantly, to validate business strategies or make proactive adjustments to strategies based on the stress test results. Failing to manage is managing to fail. So if the board and executive management implement these three best practices: 1. Develop and implement a distinct plan with strategy and risk mitigation integrated. 2. Perform an enterprise risk assessment and use it to validate the business plan strategies or drive changes in business strategy and replace with superior strategies. And 3. Ensure board of directors stays on top of business plan strategy execution, the status of risk limits, and uses the risk dashboard and stress tests to monitor and oversee risk management. Then transformation into a thriving bank will occur and shareholder value will be maximized. So the board of directors and executive management need to ask the following questions. Is our business plan optimal? Does it integrate strategy? Is it distinct and the best it can be to maximize shareholder value? Have we performed an effective risk assessment? Did it validate the business plan strategies or drive changes and replace with superior strategies? Is the board providing strong risk oversight? Are they monitoring risk limits and using a risk dashboard of key risk indicators? Are they using stress test results to validate business strategies or proactively adjusting strategies? The board of directors and executive management should implement these 3 best practices and transform risk into opportunity and risk management from defense into offense. And in return, transform the bank into a high-performing bank and a thriving bank, regardless of what happens in the business environment or economic conditions.